betcha. I'm not afraid of legacy. Betcha our battle house on the hill. Why should I be afraid of a dumb old house? Because Amos Pike lives there.
Hello, 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 Miss Stars. How you doing, hon?
Hi, GA. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Heathen, Mama Loretta, Mr. Joe. Oh, Miss Stars is in chat.
That's not fair.
Susanna. Susanna said hello. Don't forget to click the live chat and give a thumbs up. Hey, Miss Deanna. How you guys doing today?
TGIF. That's what it's about today.
Right. And you know, most people think says thank God it's Friday, and I'm sitting over here with the events going on, and I'm thinking to myself, thank God I'm forgiven.
There you go.
We have a lot of stuff to cover today. Of course, it's Friday. Everything happens on Friday. You've been working outside for 2 days, Mama? Uh-oh, get you some rest, hon. Get you some rest.
Pick your feet up. Hi, Susie.
Absolutely.
Hi, Chad. Hi, everybody.
You know, I know just about every content creator. I'm glad, Mama, definitely. I know just about all the content creators out here on this platform have been going off about the threats, what Potato Head said yesterday, and whatnot. You know, it's getting crazy. And one thing y'all have to keep in mind today. Hey, who? Good to see you, hon. Oh, no, Miss Deanna. I'm sorry to hear that.
Goodness. Aw, hugs. Oh, hugs, Deanna. Wow.
But y'all have to remember what, you know, we're talking about. We're not saying it's going to happen. We're just saying that it could happen. We need to keep our eyes open. You know, when the leader of the free world comes out and makes a statement like he did yesterday, even though the White House is backpedaling on it today, and we all know that the man is in the condition he's in, but still, we have to keep that in the back of our mind.
Right. Words being put out there causing fear. People to react and because they're scared.
Absolutely.
They don't know what to keep track of, what's real, what's not real.
Hey, Mince. Yeah, Joe, how was your dad? I meant to ask. We all going to die? That's right, Susanna. This free world, why is it so expensive? Right? Guys, here where I live at, let me tell y'all, the price of a case of Cokes is 12, what did I say earlier? 12.36. Anyway, almost $13. And what'd you say that Chad said, Stars, that it was up there?
It was $9.99 for a case.
Guys, this is getting ridiculous. And y'all know how I am about my Coca-Cola.
Got something to say about the price hikes on the soda.
If I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking Coca-Cola. It's very rare you catch me with a glass of ice water. Now, if I make some sweet tea, I'll sit there and I'll drink sweet tea all day long after I drink a pot of coffee. Gas jumped up 20 cents a gallon in Louisiana. I believe it. I know when I was in town a little bit earlier, it was $2.99 here. He's improving some. He woke up today, scared the out of them. They said he wouldn't. He held my hand and he understands we are here for him. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We still got him in our prayers for sure. Right, Susanna? Absolutely. But you know what? At our local Walmart, you cannot get Sam's Choice anything. They have absolutely none in stock. And that's crazy. I've never seen Walmart without their Sam's Choice drinks. Never.
Right, they don't have the Sam's Choice water at our Walmart. They always have.
Right. And the price of a case of water here has gone up as well.
Right. Everything's
and me, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, we own well water. Our water's good. So I'll just put me some ice in a glass and, and do it that way. Right, Joe? I probably wouldn't have went today if I hadn't had to. And which I didn't really, shop. I had to go in Walmart and get my medication, which was $70.83 for 2 prescriptions. Just 2. Whew. So what's y'all's thoughts on what's being said about what Potato Head said, what Pootie Poo said, and everything else? Yeah, Heathen Stars and I was talking about that earlier. We was talking about the restaurants, the fast food restaurants not having milkshakes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of lack of dairy product. Susanna, he said that we're headed for Big Boom Armageddon. So,
is anybody reacting to that, or you're just like, okay, that's just what they're putting out on the news? But like, is anybody actually reacting to that?
Right.
Like doing something? Like, is it making you do anything different than you were doing yesterday or the day before?
Joe said he says he ain't got the balls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Pootie Poo's not the only one we have to worry about. NK kind of has it out for us right now, too. Right, hope that he did. I'm wondering the same thing, Immense. You know, you got Russia, you got North Korea, you got China, you got Iran. You know.
Right. So they're ramping up the narrative and they're making it all sound really bad, and mainstream's covering it. So I just wondered if anybody was reacting to it or worried about it or.
Right. Heathen. I absolutely agree there. There you go, Susanna. There you go. And you know who? I agree there. That man is more unpredictable than Pootie Poo ever thought about being. He is completely unstable. Mama Loretta, he's talking about Kim Jong Un. Not a G. Un. Sorry. Song called Eve of Destruction was written during similar times in the 60s. Children of War in the 70s, etc. 2 minutes to midnight in the 60s. We are not the first or will be the last to have these doubts. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true. I mean, guys, today's I'm gonna say what I want to say today. Zelensky is calling for basically a first strike. He's wanting NATO to nuke Russia so they don't nuke Ukraine. But today's a day where there's so much going on till I don't want Stars and I sitting here trying to think of code words.
Right, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Good Lord.
Shall we start out with the state of emergency declared today? Right,
yeah.
Hoot?
Yeah, that's fun. So the mayor in New York City called for a state of emergency for the city and said it was because of the influx of immigrants that have come to the city and they don't have places to put them and the shelters are overran and things like that. So that made them be able to call a state of emergency.
Right. And in my opinion, I don't think that that it's because of the immigrants. I mean, that's my opinion.
Right. These are all my too. Right.
Go ahead, Stars.
These are my opinions too, and for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
The way my mind thinks is always like, oh, okay, because we've all thought about and tried to, scenarios and things where, how could they get cities and states under an emergency order of some kind without there being some kind of catastrophe. So, we're waiting on a catastrophe or, oh, sorry, and
You're good.
whatever narrative they put out there, the grid going down or whatever they say, but not this. So I didn't even think of this. So I actually, when I heard it, I was like, really? I'm like, okay, well, there's one way to, take control over a city. All right. So I did some research and I went and I looked to see exactly how many states or cities out there are actually part of the sanctuary city. Because I'm thinking, well, if one city does it, why wouldn't the rest of them do it? Right? If it's so bad, isn't it like that everywhere else? So
Right.
So what I did was I went to what I came across. It's called Center for Immigration Studies. That's what it's called. You can look it up. It's called Center for Immigration Studies. And then it lists all the states and all the cities and counties because there's only like a dozen states that are sanctuary states, but there's it's not considered a sanctuary state, but there's 6 or 7 counties or cities in the state that are sanctuary as well. So if you're not sure if you're part of that, or if there's one close to you, you can go to this site, and the map comes up immediately, and it just shows you, and you can click on them, and they'll tell you exactly what their policy is, who made the policy, things like that. So I thought, well, that's great because that's a lot of places in this country that they could call for an emergency.
Right. How you doing, Art Wild Man? Good to see you, hon. Hey, Fawn. I was wondering where you were. What did they expect when basically our southern borders open? And for the most part, the men that come in are of fighting age. I mean, we've talked about this before. So, it pays to keep our eyes open. Even if we don't live in a, quote, sanctuary state or city. I have a check, heathen. I kind of had a busy day. That's true, Joe. That's very true. It's very true. Back when
Right.
Oh, wow, Oz.
Right. There's all kinds of stuff you can go
It's good to see you.
see for yourself. I was just going to read the states in case you didn't know, because it says it was updated October 4th, 2022.
Go ahead.
California, these are sanctuary states. It says states. So I'm just reading what it says.
Right.
So the states are California, Colorado, Connecticut, Illinois, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. Those are the ones that are sanctuary states. The rest of the things that are listed are those individual states and any other state that has any city or county in it. Like Ohio's not listed under states, but Franklin County, where the city of Columbus is a sanctuary city. And then there's a county in Ohio, Hamilton County, and they're a sanctuary county, but no other part of Ohio is listed on there.
Right. Hey, Mayhem, how you doing? Good to see you. You know, as far as I know, I don't think there's any cities or counties in Georgia. Now, I could be wrong.
Georgia, Clark County, Clayton County, and DeKalb County, DeKalb County. Those are the three counties in
Okay.
Georgia that are sanctuary counties.
Oh, wow. I see. I didn't even realize that.
Right. And the only reason I think is it important, it might not be important today, but it might be important if you wake up tomorrow and you don't know why a state of emergency was declared in your county of all places until they come out and they tell you, well, there's an influx of immigrants. But, you know, those are resources they bring out and use in a city or a county, and they'll have a reason for it.
Right. That's true, Heathen. I mean, when they come in, they're handed, you know, all kinds of government benefits, you know, SNAP benefits. They get free money, free health insurance, free dental, vision, you know. So it's crazy. And it kills me. I'm not against immigration as long as it's done right. As long as they come in and, you know, do it the legal way. That's all I ask. Do it the legal way. Become a citizen. That it has, Susanna. You know, I have friends who are immigrants, but they went the legal way about it. And then I know people that didn't go the legal way about it. I mean, you know, that's what we have to do. You know, there's so many people that come over here legally, and it's not fair to them nor us that people that come here illegally get handed everything. You know, my daughter and son-in-law lives 45 minutes to an hour outside of New York City. So, of course, you know, when I heard about, you know, the state of emergency for New York City, of course, I called them to make sure they knew about it. And they didn't know nothing about it. And I wouldn't have known about it if Stars hadn't contacted me and said, hey, you know, because she knows, you know, that my kids live up there. The missing sub was found in Antarctica, but they're not saying anything about it. Right, Immense? Right? I mean, I agree, Susanna. I know a guy that he was born in Mexico, but his mom told him that he was born in the States. Hello, how are you? Every country wants Antarctica. Exactly. But there was also a treaty signed decades ago stating that no country could own Antarctica. I'm glad to hear. I know Stars has looked up a lot of good information for us today. What else you got, Stars?
No, I didn't. No,
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I looked a lot about that sanctuary
Yes, you
stuff.
did.
It matters. I do. I think it matters. I think you're going to get caught off guard and you don't know you're in a sanctuary place and you're going to walk outside and you're going to see stuff you've been talking about for months. And because they can. So if New York City has declared an emergency, well, there's many other places in New York that are sanctuary as well. So what stops them from the next county over and the next town over? And then why wouldn't it just go across? Why wouldn't it?
Right.
It matters. I find it very strategic and a very good way to make it so there can be National Guard, military, or whatever they want to do for whatever reason. My opinion, but it's a very good strategic way. You get them all together, you spread them out, and then one by one you start declaring emergency. I mean, I think it's strategic and it makes sense because they could just do it overnight, and you've got this narrative on mainstream, because they want everybody to worry that something's going to happen. Well, whether you believe it or not, what do you do right now? What are you going to do now? That's why I was asking, well, what's everybody doing? Anything different than yesterday other than we know? And we're already vigilant, which is important. But I took that as a very strategic thing to do. And then just, if you go look at that map and see where they all are, then you can see how it could just happen where all of a sudden a big chunk of our country is covered with military and National Guard. And they'll tell you it's because there's too many immigrants here. Like they didn't know that was going to happen. Like they didn't have a clue. It's
right.
We've been watching it. They've been telling us they know. They were all about it. They're like, come here. And now they're like, oh no. Well, now you're here. Now it's a problem. Do you really think they're doing it for money? They're not doing it for money.
No.
Okay? They're not doing it for money. My opinion.
Right. And Mayhem has a good point there. He said, I love how the Dems keep saying no one is above the law, but ignore that what these immigrants are doing is illegal. So they're above the law?
Right. It isn't like they don't know. They know. If we know, they know. Of course they know. So they know. I mean, there you go. Anyway, anybody, was like, man, how are they going to do it? Because I really thought it was going to be a catastrophe. I really did. They don't even have to do that now. See how easy it'll be so easy to do. Shut down cities, major cities.
Thank you for dropping that link, Immense. And, yesterday, Heathen had emailed me that he was seeing a lot of military aircraft over his area. And, I noticed we had a lot of helicopters yesterday. Military. And then today, I've heard jets flying over. And I don't mean passenger jets. All right, Oz. See you later, hun. Thanks for stopping in. And, you know, we sat here last night, or I sat here last night, watching Inventor Lee. And he was showing the military aircraft, and there was one right off the coast of Virginia Beach that was circling one area. You know, makes you wonder. Right, Immense? I mean, you know, it could be training. I'm not saying that it's not, but they was C-135s up in the air. A lot of them. So, you know, it makes you wonder. Oh, I know, Susanna. I know. Unfortunately, the map that I was using, I no longer can use the filter for. So, because I'm not going to pay to sit here and watch. Mayhem.
Yeah, we can hear him. I can't see him, but we haven't seen the sun where I live, you know, above my house. I haven't seen it since probably Monday. I haven't seen blue skies. It's so clouded over.
And, you know, that's crazy.
You can hear him though. And we're not in a path of anything, okay? We're not in a path of normal right. Anything. So if we hear him, it's like, ooh, you know? And so, but we hear him a lot. You can hear him every day. You hear something up there. Some
yeah.
You recognize some stuff, you're like,
You know, oh, excuse me. I try not to hoot. I am 2 hours away from Fort Stewart Hunter Army Air Base and 4 away from Fort Benning and an hour and 45 minutes away from Kings Bay. So I've learned in all of this that there is one thing that is truly important, and it's to hug your loved ones and tell them you love them. You can have 50 years of food and fail. That's true. It's very true. Yeah, Heathen, I seen where she was back. I mean, you know, like I said at the beginning, we're not saying that this stuff is going to happen. You know, we're just giving you the facts. You know, and it's just crazy. Mayhem said, just coming from a military guy, try not to get too alarmed. The military always ramps up training when there is a possibility of going to war, just saying. Thank you, Mayhem. You know, I need to find your email because I often wonder about that. Zeus, it's I sat back and wonder what our guys and gals in uniform, are thinking. Mayhem Studios at Yahoo. Thank you, Mayhem. Let me go ahead and write that down while I'm thinking about it. I know I got a pen laying here with this piece of paper. Missy's son has completion tomorrow on a military base in Slidell. Congratulations, heathen. And tell Missy I said congratulations. I watched a military graduation earlier. And big shout out to Hutch and his wife because their son graduated from basic training today here in Georgia. Mm-hmm. I know they're very proud. And, I thank their son, for making that commitment. So, nah, I'm good. I don't mail those out. My family knows how I feel about them, and so does every person I meet. I don't make niceties and mince words. Right, Joe? Absolutely. Hey, John, how are you? It's good to see you again, too, hon. That's right, Joe. They definitely should be proud. Sure will, Mayhem. Absolutely. Thank you for that. You still here, Stars?
I'm here. Dogs are barking. People out there. It's a thing. Friday night.
Right. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yep.
Yeah, Mama, I seen that. I was sitting here crying too. I didn't say nothing in chat, but I did watch. I know they are both very proud. I mean, it made my heart swell too. When did they start letting them join at 17? I hear you, Joe. I hear you. Hey, cat lady, how are you doing? His son graduated from basic training this morning at Fort Benning, Georgia. But yeah, I definitely, recommend anybody going into the armed services, finish high school first. I need to come see my baby. Awesome. He's at Benning too, Mayhem. That's awesome. Oh, cat lady. That's true, heathen. Since you know the whole jab thing. Yeah. That's true, Joe. I couldn't imagine. Yeah. Uh. You're welcome.
Mm. Right. I'm sure there's
Back.
proud parents out there.
Absolutely. Hey, baby. Wonder if a fish can get seasick. Immense. Mayhem said, finish high school, go in the military, take college courses, graduate from college, and become an officer. Best advice he can give. Absolutely, Mayhem. Did I miss Cowboy? Hey, Cowboy.
No, I think he.
How in the world did I miss Cowboy? Oh, bless your heart, Cowboy. Still stuck at work. You must be talking to Chat and Stars.
What?
He said, hello, all you fine ass people. Right, Mayhem? How can you miss that sexy cowboy? Right?
What?
Awesome, Cat Lady. Cat Lady said, I was in service. Son went in after he graduated. He signed up at 17 and did everything before graduating high school, and he's still in it. Awesome. Thank you for your service, Cat Lady, and thank your son as well. And Mayhem. You know, it takes a special kind of person to be able to, you know, go into the military and be away from their families. You know, I wanted to be in the Navy. Well, it didn't happen. Mayhem. Right? Ah, it's true. You tired, baby? I hear you. Don't ever lose that, Cat Lady. That's for sure. And he was there from 50 to 53, and he seemed to excel at it. Awesome.
Cat Lady always makes me hungry. Always.
Right?
She's got apple fritters and cherry cheese pies. I mean, I don't even like hot fruit, and I'd probably eat it. It just sounds good. So,
All right, baby. Mint said, so if it costs $1 a day to sponsor a child on TV, then why the hell is child support so high? Right?
that's a good question. I like that.
It's cause Susanna and Cowboy are in here. I'm going to have to take a cold shower. Ma'am.
What?
He's saying it's getting hot in here because Susanna and Cowboy are in here. Fun. She likes lassos.
Well,
Harry, look at my phone and see if they texted.
Oh.
And people that I'm supposed to be selling that stuff to.
But I mean, like I said, the point of today's live was, keep your head on a swivel. We don't know what tomorrow may bring. We don't know what the next hour may bring.
that's right. That's right.
And we can't let it consume our lives, but we need to be aware.
Right? Just be vigilant, and then when weird stuff happens, we just talk about it, and then you still got to live your lives, but still.
Right?
Just pay attention. Listen to what everybody's saying, not just, listen to what everybody's saying. Like, what are they saying? Just pay attention, especially around where you are and things like that. And
Right.
most of us prep, and, it's daunting at this point. It's like you get it over with at this point, the way they keep doing it, and the fear and the stuff and the things. It's like, but that's why we talk about it. So everybody has
Joe
some-
said we can. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Joe said we cannot allow fear and doubt to rule us now more than ever. It's important to have a clear mind and sharp instinct. Absolutely.
Right. That's why we talk about it, and instead of, scaring the crap out of people, because a lot of people are doing that right now. And it's like, I don't want to. It's not about scaring people. It's about, hey, this is going on. Remember, we all prepped for that like 6 months ago. So just be mindful of your preps and carry on. It's pretty much what it's about. Because I don't want to sit up here and be like, OMG, you need to do this. No. No, because we are all I feel like right here we are like that already, Joe, where we're just like, we don't let it rule us. We're just waiting for stuff to go down. And how mindful can we be in the meantime while we live our lives? My opinion.
Right.
My freaking
That
opinion.
lady said they got a call and all the service guys there is in the reserves and now on standby to be deployed, even her baby boy that's waiting to be a dad any minute.
Oh, wow. Because in the midst of it all, life's still going on, and life stuff is still happening, and everybody's supposed to get up tomorrow, and real stuff's going on, and you're trying to
Right.
right, just keep your minds right. That's all. We're not going to fall apart and freak out about this stuff now. Just keep our minds right, talk about it, and be thankful.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly, Immense. Exactly. I mean, it's like, but if we didn't talk about it, then, we always have.
Right. And Mint said they get us to the point to where we want something to happen just to get it over with. Right?
Right, pretty much.
Night, Cowboy. Be safe.
It's just the fear mongering and the scary tactics and stuff. It's just inappropriate right now. I'm like, if I get on here and I'm like, oh my God, that's because I can see it in my backyard. It's in my neighborhood. It's coming down my street. I can see it in the sky above my house. I wouldn't come on here and freak everybody out unless I could see it.
Right.
Just saying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm going to die on my feet. I absolutely agree. You know, I'm not going to cower. I'm not going to hide. You know, because there's no use in hiding because they'll find you anyway. That's right, Joe.
Right? Right?
You know, the only time I try to hide under my bed is when there's a tornado. Stars can attest to that.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm not going to stand out in my yard, you know, looking for a hurricane, a tornado.
No, you go out there and lay in the ditch in the yard.
So our ditches ain't deep enough. And I'm not fighting with the snakes. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Heck yeah, cat lady. She said even her disabled sister in a wheelchair learned how to shoot and hide weapons in her chair and on her. I could just imagine mayhem. Oh, Mama eating Fruit Loops.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
there you go. Fruit Loops. That's a prep.
Right?
Oh my god.
Definitely stock up on Fruit Loops and Rice Krispies.
Yes, right. Oh, see what I mean? And they might get a little stale, but hey, you'll be glad you have them later.
That's right, Joe. That's right. You know, yeah, we all, you know, joke around talking about we're going to die.
What? No.
And one day we will. You know, whether it's the government, a foreign country, or just natural causes, we're going to die. Okay, I'm gonna ask for some links to be dropped. If my mods can drop them for me. First, if I can get somebody to drop Stars Preppers link.
There ain't nothing there.
Susanna's little, but she can run fast, right? So, my right?
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
Right, fine, me too. Oh, we know, Mayhem. You're all good. You're all good, hon. Thank you, Hoot. Can I get someone to drop the Real G News link? Yeah, Mayhem. Don't forget Mayhem.
Oh goodness. I'm trying to just I'm staying out of the combo.
The Real G News. Immense got it. Thank you, Immense. Awesome, Mayhem. I'll definitely check that out. The Real G News is a good one, Mama. He does a lot of the news, and I haven't seen anything that he's reported on that's been bad.
Right, he does a lot of breaking news, like when it's happening, type of stuff.
Right. It's all good, cat lady. Watch Woman Stars?
Watch Woman 65.
Watch Woman 65?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Awesome, Mayhem. Awesome. When I end my lives on Wednesday, I'll have to jump over there and watch. Watch Woman 65, Mama.
Right.
There you go.
Drop Zach's link in there.
Yeah, can somebody drop Zach's link as well?
Right. Always go see some Zach. Awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Hoot.
I don't know what the.
We all need laughs, Mayhem, that's for sure.
Right.
We can't always take everything so serious. Fight for patriotism, Mama. Oh my goodness, cat lady, I bet they're beautiful.
Oh,
I love
so cute.
Thank you, Mayhem.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not subbed to too many now either. Immense. Oh, they're all good channels, Mama. Watch Woman 65, she opens her videos with scripture. And Luis at the Real G News, he is faith-based as well. Oh. And Zach is awesome. There's another one of Zach's channels as well. Thank you, Mayhem. Thank you, Hoot.
If we get top it to tomorrow, I need you to listen out while I think about. And if you decide, I don't know what time I don't know if James will be here or not, but if you decide not to come, if Shayna is here and needs my help, out so I can help her finish up that swing set.
Yep.
Because my kid needs to go out and play.
Right.
She's getting on my nerves. I know you can't tell, can you?
No. Zach has 4 channels. Shoot, I can barely keep up with 2. Oh, heck yeah. Guys, let's promote Mayhem's channel. He's trying to get to 2,000 subs. I'll help you out with my little 100 and I think it's 180. But definitely sub up to Mayhem. He said he'll do the 1 chip challenge. He hits 2,000 subs. Lord. Yeah, I've been trying to hit 200 subs so I can do a bug out bag giveaway.
Right. You're almost there.
Right? Thank you, Mama. 2 of Zach's channels are just backup channels. The one Mayhem and I posted are the main ones right now. Thank you, Hoot. Awesome, Mama. You'll like Mayhem. Right, Susanna? I don't even know who I was doing lives tonight. Somebody post a Mince's channel. Oh no, cat lady, I hope he's okay. We can't have a Mince not having subs. Stars, did we miss any news?
Really? I'm so flustered. Well, no. I mean, I think we covered most of the crazy stuff that we talked about it.
Right. Thank you, Mama.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, there's a hurricane warning.
Oh, yeah.
For a big part of Nicaragua. And we have a frost advisory in where I live in Ohio. It isn't the state. It's only parts of the state. It looks like mostly central Ohio in the middle parts, but it's supposed to get down to frost on the car in the morning. So
Right.
all the vegetation's going to be gone. Something to look forward to, more stuff. It's kind of early, but I'm sure it's happened this soon before. It's not too alarming, but there is a hurricane in the water, and of course, my stuff won't load. But, they're not talking about Florida too much.
Nope.
Stuff that I just happen to notice, It's like, where's all the information about Florida and what's going on there? And I just heard them talking about how they, the power's restored. It's like down to like 30,000 or something. It was like 2.6 million. And I'm thinking, now we all know that those structures are not there anymore and there's no power poles for the power to come back onto. So they're not reporting that correctly. And we're not hearing a whole bunch about Florida. And I'd like to hear more and I'd like to know what happened. And there's videos here and there, but
Speaking of Florida, can I get someone to drop Survival Living's link? He is getting packed up and fixing to take stuff to Fort Myers, Florida. And Bug Out Bushido. I know Bug Out Bushido is right there where, yeah, a lot of destruction happened.
Right, there's a lot of people who want to help and they're going to help.
Right. Louisiana has a serial killer on the loose. Oh, wow. I had not heard that. Thank you, Hoop. I know that Bug Out posted on his community page today pictures.
Right, and if you haven't done it yet, you might want to start swapping out your seasonal stuff, like your summer stuff and your winter stuff, like around the house, inside the house. It just seems like it might get cold a little quicker than usual. And I mean, our leaves are still green on the trees, and we're gonna have a frost. So, is everybody prepared? Do you have your plastic for your windows, and are you taping stuff up and things like that? You got your your buddy heaters and your ways to keep warm and things like that, just in case. Is that all, like, everybody's good on that stuff?
Right.
Flashlights, batteries, go around and make sure all the flashlights still work, because we all put batteries in them months ago. Go around, make sure they all still work. Sometimes they don't after they sit. Things like that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Susanna. Thank you, Hoop. Y'all are always welcome to drop links in chat. Y'all know that. I don't discriminate. Louisiana has a sniper on I-10. They still haven't caught.
On the freeway?
I'm glad he's okay, Cat Lady. I hope his knee gets better.
Okay.
You're good, Cat Lady. So, what's y'all's thoughts on everything going on, chat? Oh, wow, Cat Lady. 18 dogs, counting the new puppies.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's a lot of dog food. That's a lot of puppy treats. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you make them? Do you make dog treats? And she's already so busy. I can't imagine, but she probably does. Oh,
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Awesome cat lady.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome cat lady. Mama said she don't know what to think anymore. It's too bizarre. It really is.
It's a lot.
And Mint said I just wanted all to hurry up and get over with.
Yeah.
Hope said he thinks that they are saber rattling to see what happens next. Very well could be.
Yeah.
Spoiled. Right, cat lady? I know our chihuahuas here, they are spoiled rotten. The guy that lives with us that owns the German Shepherd, he won't let us spoil him. "22 cats and 5 more coming Monday, kittens." Oh, wow.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Heathen said he's playing the long game with everything going on.
Hmm. Right? Like you don't want to ignore it. You want to kind of keep track of it. So thumbnails are great for that. You don't have to watch all these videos. You can just read your thumbnails and get a big clue about what's going on every day. You know, that way your mind's not completely wrapped around it.
Oh, we was talking about hurricanes earlier.
Hmm.
We talked about the tropical storm or hurricane, excuse me, headed for Nicaragua. There's a tropical storm and a hurricane headed this way as well. They're predicting one to hit around Louisiana and Texas, and the other one seems to be headed for Florida.
Mm.
Has the people not suffered enough?
Oh shit. Excuse my mouth. I'm seeing if it's updated because it wouldn't let me go. It wouldn't let me go far enough to see anything happen. Lots of rain. Lots of rain for the East Coast, Florida. Lots of rain. Same states. Over and
Georgia
over.
needs rain. We're not getting no rain, no storms, no.
It's all the coast. Well, I guess not right where you are, but what was it with Mississippi? That was something else we saw today too. Was the Mississippi? It's drying up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what did we? Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, they said there was over 100 vessels and over 2,000 barges that were like jammed up in two sections of the Mississippi, um, because it's going dry in certain parts. It's just like the other lakes did, and rivers and big, humongous ponds that have always been filled with water.
Right.
And there's tons of things that run into the Mississippi, different creeks and rivers, and they from all over. Oh, I can't concentrate. But I was surprised by it. I was surprised but not surprised. I was like, what? Yep.
You know, I'm going to just say Hank Williams predicted the Mississippi going dry. Just saying.
Right. Yeah, go listen to that song now.
Exactly.
It was,
And think about how long that song's been out.
it's not talking about back then, it's talking about right now. Wow. Yep.
Cat Lady said they got their first frost warning on Saturday night and Sunday.
Wow. Yep. I mean, we've seen snow, like trick or treat, Halloween. We've seen snow then, so I'm not really surprised. I'm not surprised by the weather, not the cold.
Right.
No.
I have never seen ducks be a litter box train. That's awesome.
What?
Uh-huh. Cat Lady has a room dedicated to ducks in her house that her son hatched and raised. And they live in the house, and her son trained them to use the litter box.
Oh my gosh. That's great. I still don't think that's going to get me one, but I might try. Did you know they could be trained to a litter box?
Because I was sitting here thinking the same thing that Hoda was thinking.
That's awesome. Oh,
The real G is putting out videos on left and right. Taught them and geese.
oh wow.
I don't like geese. Them things bite.
I'd have a duck. I'd get a duck, name him Fred. I would. That'd be great.
Ducks are cute. I prefer the mallard ducks. He taught Sprinkles the rooster to use pea pads.
Wow. Well,
Hope said, I'm going to keep prepping water and supplies and hope for the best. What are you guys doing?
right? So as long as we make it to another payday, then it's water and whatever preps I come up with or think we need more of, or what else can we do to our vehicle or something.
Right?
I mean, you don't get complacent now. We've all waited this long. We've been prepping for how long? You know?
Right, Cat Lady? She said she's prepping and getting the rest of the land to be Fort Knox.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We actually moved our fire pit. I mean, we moved the fire pit over so we could see it out the window, and we did the whole thing. So we even moved the fire pit. Thought of a thing that would make us want to do that.
Yeah. Well, I know in this upcoming week, I'm going to be planting my herbs. So, I'm probably going to get some more water and some more food. Tomorrow, I will be dry canning. If anybody wants to come up and join me, as far as I know, I'll be the only one canning, but Stars will be up here with me.
What? What?
Don't what, me?
What? Yeah, we're hanging out.
Right?
He's get a dry can. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something else I can do.
Sorry, it was getting loud in the house. I went in to get my drink.
Right. Get water. Yeah. So if you got, make sure you got your water and, keep up with laundry and towels and blankets and things like that. Was I being soft? Did I get quiet?
A meteor shower and Hunter's moon will light the night sky tonight.
Tonight? Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Cat lady said we took boards and put screws through and dug holes and covered them with branches, and something falls, it will feel them screws. Right, cat lady?
Ow. Ow. Ooh.
Heathen, I will be dry canning at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Eastern.
If there's stuff you want to get done outside, you might want to get that done because it seems like it's, the weather. You never know. You might want to go out there and reinforce that window or door or, take a walk around your house, take a walk around your garage, your property. Just take a walk around. Make sure it all looks good. It's nothing you have to worry about later.
Right.
Stuff like that. Sure, why not?
And it's always there you go, picking on me again, Immense. Wata. There you go. That Wata. You know I love you, Immense. Hey. Uh-oh, Immense has a canner. Immense, why don't you come up and can with me tomorrow? Watching the moon now and going to make moon water in mason jars and let the moon's energy charge the water. I ain't never heard of that, but cool. You sure you ain't making a little something else? You good, Susanna?
Right. Is that moon shiny? Their flavors?
I hear you there, cat lady. I hear you there. My oldest daughter is in New York. And yeah, I freak out daily about how far away she is from me. Well, she can come can with me. That's a heathen thing. Ah. Oh, I'm going to give it about 6 more minutes, guys. I don't know. Oh, before I forget it. Yeah. Solar flares are hitting the West Coast right now. And it is causing earthquakes. So on top of, Florida basically being destroyed, keep the West Coast in your prayers as well. All right, immense. Just hit me up and on Instagram. My oldest son's supposed to move to Washington in November, but the bad wreck keeping him from moving yet. But his wife's going on, and we don't want her back. Oh, cat lady. Heathen, the earthquakes is definitely ramping up there for sure. The solar flares are hitting the west coast and causing the earth to act up. Ship her back to Japan, right? Absolutely. I know Japan's getting it rough right now too. You know, they had that typhoon over there, and then North Korea shooting missiles over it.
Right, it's a
But
mess
it,
here. Everywhere.
right. But it was supposed to be a show of force to the United States and South Korea. But they shot it over Japan. Can somebody explain that to me? You're good, Mama. But yeah. And they're predicting a large X-class flare to be going off soon. How you can predict what the sun's gonna do, I have no clue, but it's all good, ladies. I try to keep everybody updated on what we see and what we hear. And so do stars.
I do. I'm just not breaking it all down in bitty pieces and whatever affects you, it affects you, you know.
Right.
I thought there was something else too, but I don't remember what. Oh, the airport screening for
Ebola.
yep.
Have y'all heard about that?
Yep. See?
You're welcome, cat lady. Yeah, heathen, I believe so. Yeah, cat lady, we've been seeing that too. But some of the airports in the United States are now screening for Ebola. And we all seen where Oz said earlier, you know, that every state now has at least one case of the monkeypox.
Right, which is something else. I mean, that's something else altogether. Following all
Right?
that, keeping track of that, but there's some YouTubers keep track of it, you know, perfectly, and it's their thing. But that's a lot to keep track of that stuff too. But you'll notice how
Yeah.
the narrative right now is way different than it was, you know, um, with the whole TV thing. I'm like, well, where's that at? You know, weather's changing, and you know, it's that time of year, and where's all that at?
And he then asked, where's the killer bee, or what happened to the killer bees? You know, I hadn't thought about them in a while. Right, cat lady. Monkeypox only affects you if you're happy.
Huh.
I hadn't heard that one. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Stars, you got anything left you want to say, hon?
Happy Friday.
All right.
Be vigilant. Just
Happy
be vigilant. That's all.
Absolutely. Y'all stay safe, please. Keep your heads on a swivel. Don't forget, I will be canning tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. If anybody wants to come up and cam with me, just shoot me an email or let me know when I go live, and I will drop the link in chat. I love y'all. Stay strapped up, as Prepper Cowboy says. Stay prepped up and stay prayed up. See y'all tomorrow.
Little Spider-Man, it'll get ya. I'm not afraid of legacy. Catch our battle house on the hill. Why should I be afraid of a dumb old house? Because Amos Pike lives there.